Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel and welcome back to Farming Simulator 25. We are here on a new map called Gage, Kentucky. And this is a massive map. Give me a second here. I'm kind of fiddling around with a couple of loose bolts down here. Just got done doing some planting in the field across the road over here. So yeah, this is a 4X map. Just looking at the details here. A 4K rolling terrain map for Farming Simulator 25. There are 130, I think it says, mixed row crop fields. Sorry, I'm relaxed. I'm chilling. Not in position I normally record in, but I'm comfortable and I'm on vacation and I don't care. Yeah, 130 mixed row crop fields. This does have the row crop system, so it is not found in the in-game mod hub. Let's see here. Row crop fields, livestock, waterways, and the crossroads of Gage Road and Tosstown Road. As usual, I found this. I think I found this through maybe just searching for Gage, Kentucky map, but it possibly could have been through kingmods.net. I don't remember. There are a ton of required mods, however, so it is PC only. Don't know why I was running so fast. But yeah, if you go to gagefield.com, I believe it has all of your necessary download spots. There's even a checklist somewhere on that site where you can download your mod and it'll check it off which ones you got. Just make sure you get everything transferred over to your mod folder for the game. So just an idea as we fold up, and of course a nice quick save, because why not? How are you guys doing? Hope you all are having a fantastic, or have had a fantastic Christmas, and I hope you have an even better New Year. Yeah. So we're down here in the bottom right hand corner of the map. We're pretty darn close to it. We just planted this into barley. We did this one, I think it's field 85 in canola. And all the way up here, we did this massive one in canola. Yeah. So I kind of have this broken apart into three different sections. Let me pull up our farmlands. Ooh, one thing I don't think oh wait, maybe I did. So we can look at it this way, because any farmlands that we own, I've already got the precision farming details. Plus, you're not just looking at lime green. So down here, we have the co-op. Yes, I do own that. We do have a couple test plots over here. So that way, whenever we get new equipment or we have farmers that want to test out their equipment, they can come over here and do that. So that's the way I'm rolling with it. Yes, we're not exactly a dealer, but we have enough. So if we get anything new, we can plan it in here, see how it's going to roll with our equipment and things like that. Field number, or farmland number 2, our home farm, which is right here. I'm slowly getting the hang of the roads I need to take to get to certain places. This road that goes down through here, and we're going to make the drive up to our north field because the equipment that we're currently sitting in belongs up there. So field 62, 124 is actually a pond. And yes, you can fish in this. I tried. I forget what I caught. Bass, maybe? I'm sorry, that's not field 57. That's 101. What am I thinking? Or 62, whatever. So yeah, 81, 84, 82, 83, 80, and 85 are all part of this center home farm. And we have a north farm. Why? Because, well, why not? My thinking is that what we're gonna do is make it a little bit easier for my brain. Kind of have things broken up so that way when I come back from my vacation after the new year, we're going to be using this to our advantage and basically trying to run 3 different farms essentially on one map. I think we can do it. Possibly have, quote Paul, focusing up here. So a lot of this may be on the 3 fields that he has up here. We might buy, this one and some of these other ones that are around here. But kind of have him be the focus on doing those and me just helping him out here and there. So that way we can do a lot of this farm work in the background. And then we can just focus mainly on our home farm with the occasional stuff to do down here. And this is where we're going to get our jobs, do all of that through the co-op. So as I said, I don't know what I was trying to say there. We're going to take this equipment back up to the home farm. Well, North Farm, rather. The reason why I use the North Farm equipment for this as opposed to the home farm, because I don't have this kind of seeder. I have a planter, but not the seeder, or vice versa. Whatever the opposite of this one is. The one that does like corn and things like that, I have on my home farm, but not on the North Farm. So yeah, I don't really need 2 full sets of everything on both. So we're just kind of make do with what we got. Technically, all the equipment I have right now, I own. Everything at the co-op, I own. When I started in as new farmer, and there's the home farm. I have not tried to go into the house. It should have an interior. That barn right there, I cannot get the doors open. I own the land it's on, but I cannot get the doors open on that. So I don't know if that's just something that's missed in the details or what, but it doesn't work for me, and I have not tried to see if I can delete it and put down a different version of that barn. So, because I have that barn, just a different version, and I might even have the exact one that's supposed to be that one, but for whatever reason I cannot open it. So I really do love the train on this map, and it's getting to be later in the evening in September, about 5:15 in the evening, so we'll just throw on the headlights for additional visibility. But it seems like a lot of these homes that we have here on the map have interiors. And I freaking love that. You know how I am about, when I'm building my own barn, or my own farm, rather. Wow, words. How I love doing it with a home that has an interior. Yeah. I also love it when we can be on here and have a lot of homes that we don't own have interiors. But yeah, honestly, I just really love the look and feel of this map. As it is a 4X map, you can have quite a few people with their own farms on this particular map. Yeah, it's not a 16X, but it's up there. 4X, 16X, I'm not complaining against anything with the 4X by any means, but it just makes the base game maps feel tiny sometimes. So, and I wanted to definitely show you guys just the kind of drive, because we're going from the bottom right hand corner for the most part of the map to almost the upper left hand corner, the opposite corner of where we were. And just looking at how everything is, and I do have the weatherscape, I guess, for this particular map running. I don't have another one. I've been running a lot of why am I spacing on that other map? That I kind of like the Ray County. That's what it is. Wow, it just popped into my head. I've been running Ray County on a lot of my maps and gameplay and whatnot, just because I kind of like the way this looks. But I'm trying to also realize that a lot of these maps that I've been doing may have their own weatherscape, so I'm trying to get those running when I do some of these maps. But like I said, this one I think I will be bringing onto my Saturday rotations. And they just blew that stop sign. Cripes. And we go on to a not quite dirt road, but no line road. Nice little hop across the bridge. I think that's my field there behind this little dinky thing. And I think what I'll probably end up doing is buying anything that's on, roadside to the north. Because I'm pretty sure anything else is my farmland. So, might as well. I believe I do have my right-hand turn up here. I think. It's always a little farther than I expect. But I do have my... Oh, that's a cute little field right there. Might as well just change that to grass and mow it every year. I do have my pickup up here somewhere. Yeah, there it is. I knew it was like pretty close to the roadside, because of the way this farm up here is set up and designed. I have not changed anything as far as the actual farms. So there is that. And we'll bring it over here. Just trying to get off the road. Didn't realize we had someone behind us. And I have a version of this barn here to our left, or I guess in this case, stage right, where these doors, they do work. I swear on my life that before they did not want to work. We just had the big wide open door here. Yeah, I mean, these work now too. Interesting. Must be just one of those glitches where when you first start in, because there's so much going on. Like I said, there's a ton of required mods for this. It's probably just one of those situations where... Am I going to be able to fit that under there? Don't know. Yeah, it takes it a hot minute to register things, and therefore just basically needed a turn off, turn on type of scenario. Oh yeah, I forgot that's a bale barn. I don't know where I'm going. I was thinking that was just a regular barn, not a bale barn. But yeah. Whoa! Anyway, so this is the North Farm. Very simple, very basic. And I love it. The only thing that we have that I bought is the auger over here. This little red auger. Let's just go ahead and get this shut down. So I had to do a little repair work on one of these closing discs. I got knocked around a little bit, so the couple of bolts were loose on some of these. I was just tightening them up so I didn't lose them on the drive home. But yeah, this auger here is one that I bought just so we could, not have to cheat and get this filled up. So, yeah. Like I said, I'm trying to do better in that regard as far as cheating and whatnot, but, I gotta have some of my fun. So we do have a very John Deere heavy map. Yeah, John heavy map. Yeah, that makes sense. Thunder Creek trailer. We do have an 8400. Grain cart. S7 John Deere 8. What was that? 800? Yeah, 800. with a corn header on it. We do have a grain header over around the corner. A mower, 28-foot grain trailer. Oh, and I guess I do have one of these over here. What the heck am I thinking? Because I know we had that, because that was parked in the back where we just were, where that other tractor is parked. So I'm not sure. We do have another mower 28-foot grain trailer and the two Max to haul them. Of course, the setup that we just brought back. The 8400R with the N542K, if I'm not mistaken. Seed Master 2. Oh, I'm sorry, Seed Metering 2. I wonder if I can actually fill this up then. Is it... nope. That must be one that I have to actually do. Ah, yeah, that one works. 8345R with the Summers. Super Chisel, I think is what this one's called. Oh. Yeah, I'm not... Yeah, I think this is a Super Chisel. Anyway, there is a Chevy S10, I think, sitting out front. That one is not mine. But, yeah, this is a very simple farm. And I kind of like it. With the silos back there where we have, excuse me, have a, another, I think it's a mower? Another mower 28-foot? Yeah, this little Lizard S10. I'm sorry, I thought it was Chevy. But it's Lizard S10. Wilson Farm. But this one's our pickup. Lizard Super Duty. That is in desperate need of a bath. Yeah, I haven't even changed the license plate on it. It still says Gage Field. Yeah, let's like I said, I can't remember what the other truck is back here. There's our grain header on the grain trailer, or header trailer rather. Oh, that's a weather beacon. I went past, I didn't see the pole, I just saw this stuff floating, like, is there a glitch there? Nope. Just the weather monitoring stuff, equipment. So I did make a couple changes to this, just for a little bit more of my liking, but yeah. Oh, it is a mower, 28, yeah, 28 foot. Along with its Mac, oh, I didn't want to jump in that. Yeah, Mac Anthem. Nice trucks. At least in game-wise. Not like the, you know, Peterbilt 728? Christ, I'm having a blank space on that. But yeah, more of the old school style. Yeah, this truck can get up and go if it really wants to. I haven't looked at it, but I do have land across the street over here. I don't remember if I own the land the cattle is on, though. Ah, so you do have a mower over here and a trailer, which I'm assuming is going to be more like a bale trailer. I do. Of course, we got another save. Come on. Awkward silence. Thank you. Okay, so we do own all this field that we have this cattle on. So that's a bale shed too. Okay, there's Katie. Ah, Wilson Cattle Mosstown. All right. We got a farmhouse there as well. So yeah, this kind of gives you a little bit better idea as far as what we own already. for that. And then we come down here. We own all this land up here. Everything down through here and across to the co-op. So yeah, we own quite a bit of land. Again, when I hopped in, we had all this equipment minus the auger. So everything else that we have here is what I started with. Just no land. So nice to know that we actually own these cattle. Let's come up here and see if there's any triggers we can activate. Oop, not that. Oh, there's Katie. Aha! So it looks like this is where we can drop our bales and whatnot. So, what is our capacity? Okay, hold on a second. Man, that's tiny for me. So our capacity looks to be 1,056, and we only have 480. Looks like we have a little bit of everything. Some brown Swiss, Angus, and limousine. So we may actually wait until everyone is grown up and sell them off, and possibly look into just dealing with one breed. So that's definitely going to make up for a decent video, I believe, with that. Sorry, I'm readjusting my mic, so I'm hoping it's not making any crazy noises for you guys. Oh, I forgot to look. Oh, wait a minute. That's not what... That is not what I need at all. I need this screen. Oh, we need to get a manure heap dropped pretty soon. There's no straw, so we gotta increase that. Thankfully, they have their meadow they're working on. And then we gotta deal with TMR. So that's definitely gonna be something we do soon. We're gonna definitely have to buy the stuff to start out with. Though I think I have... If I really wanted to, I can get out there in that field and mow that all down and bale it up. I don't know if that would affect their meadow, though. That's my only concern. But as far as getting between the two farms and the co-op, this drive is probably about the quickest that I've found so far, aside from obviously just cutting across fields and doing it that way. I really don't want to do that if I can help it. But it looks like we definitely are going to need to make sure we invest and buy, or even like these small fields here, invest and buy them and convert them into grass fields. So that way we can get that grass, get the hay, and then make sure we plant enough in our fields to where we can get plenty of straw. So the canola and barley, I believe I have a mod in there to where I can get straw off those just fine if it's not, basic thing. I don't remember. I run so many mods, it's hard to say anymore, hard to tell. But yeah, this does have the row crop system with it. Basically, however you plant is how it's going to grow. It's not going to just default to the basic angles and whatnot that Farming Simulator does and has. It's legit supposed to follow your tracks as you drive across the field. So I do like that. I really wish Farming Simulator would kind of make that a little bit more just base game. Maybe we can get that for the next version of this game, whatever year that is. But yeah, maybe it's just something they can't quite figure out, but I don't know. Or maybe they just don't care because they know someone's going to make a mod for it anyway. It's hard to say. Hey, mail carrier's still out, man. He must be heading home. Oi, I'm having trouble talking right now, but It's not because I have been drinking or anything. It's just been a long day. I've been up since like 6:30 today. It's a Sunday. Yeah. Yay, work. Anyway, guys, looking at the time frame here, we're going to call the video there. So as always, if you happen to like what you see or forget yourself watching more than one of my videos, do us a favor and hit that subscribe button and ring that bell. That bell will let you be notified of every single video I post, and not just select few here and there. If you made this far in the video, I want to say thank you, and I greatly appreciate each and every single one of you. And I hope you all have a fantastic rest of your day. And once again, I hope you all have a very merry, or have had a very Merry Christmas, and you'll have an even better Happy New Year. So with all that being said, we'll catch you next episode. Take care. Peace.